Yogyakarta, a special city, a blend of culture, history, and youthful spirit that never fades. Here, tradition blends with progress, creating space for the younger generation to work. As the closing event of the year, NASPO and IYSA are always eagerly anticipated. Last year, hundreds of teams from various countries attended to compete and share inspiration. This year, IYSA is realizing the dreams of young researchers by presenting a special collaboration with Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Science, UGM. Experience competing at an international level while exploring the charms of Yogyakarta. Yogyakarta awaits. Let's end the year with a glorious achievement. Bali, an island paradise that captivates the world. Here, culture, nature, and achievement come together as one, enchanting art and culture, inviting every step to fall in love. ISIF, the largest international competition ever held by IYSA. Last year, more than 800 teams from around the world competed. IYSA is collaborating with Undip Vocational School, and Izmir ISIF will hold the 7th ISIF in Bali. Experience international competition while enjoying the wonders of Bali. This is an opportunity to create, achieve, and forge global friendships. Are you ready to be part of this amazing event?
Scientist, kalian siap buat challenge Olympic International terseru tahun ini? Yap, ini dia. World Science Olympic 2025 hadir kembali. Tahun ini, WSO akan kembali diselenggarakan secara offline di Bali bareng event ISIF, NRTC, dan IRTC pada tanggal 12 sampai 17 November 2025 loh. Ada 7 mapel keren yang bisa kamu pilih loh, diantaranya adalah
Biologic, Fisik,
Chemistry,
Economic,
Matematik,
Astronomic, and Business.
Pilih yang paling kamu suka and show your skill to the world. Di WSO, kamu gak cuma baru kompetisi loh, tapi kamu juga bertemu dengan teman baru dari berbagai negara.
Sarin ide dan pastinya dapat pengalaman yang seru banget.
Mulai dari opening, excursion, momennya nggak akan terlupakan.
Semuanya ada di WSO 2025. So, tunggu apa lagi? Segera daftar di bawah ini. Let's meet, compete, and create memories together at World Science Olympiad 2025.
Okay, without further ado, let us commence with this event. Can we have a round of applause from everyone? Thank you. So for the first performance, we have a traditional performance from Indonesia. Let's welcome Noha Zain Muhammad Rahal from Papua Bisa Sorong. and it's still from the same city. Curious to know who it is? So without further ado, please welcome Alicia Bella from SMN in Nam Jakarta.
Hanya bilik bambu tempat tinggal kita, tanpa hiasan, tanpa lukisan. Beratap jerami beralaskan tanah, namun semua itu punya kita. Memang semua itu milik kita sendiri. Hanya alang-alang pagar rumah kita, tanpa anyelir, tanpa mati. Hanya bunga baku tumbuh di halaman, namun semua itu punya kita. Memang semua itu milik kita. Haruskah kita beranjak ke kota yang penuh dengan tanya? Lebih baik di sini, rumah kita sendiri. Segala nikmat dan anugerah yang kuasa, semuanya ada di sini. Rumah kita. Haruskah kita beranjak ke kota yang penuh dengan tanya? Lebih baik di sini, rumah kita sendiri. Segala nikmat dan anugerah yang kuasa, semuanya ada di sini. Rumah kita. Ada di sini.
Wow, marvelously done. Thank you so much for your beautiful song, Alicia. Um, Now we will see a dance performance that is also very, very amazing. Let's welcome Wice Ramadhani from Brawijaya University.
Langkah kuning berlayar, hai berlayar. Langkah kuning berlayar, hai berlayar. Harapan harapan cerah, harapan harapan benar. Kacang kuning berlayar masa.
Kicir-kicir, ini lagunya. Lagu lama ya Tuan dari Jakarta. Saya menyanyi ya Tuan memang sengaja untuk menghibur hati nan duka.
Kowe siji-sijine aku bangga karo kowe. Gelem nampa apa anane tresnaku ra bakal wetre. Kowe aja sumalang tresnaku ra bakal ilang. Ibarat koyo kuthaku Jogja, kowe jen istimewa. Waduh ini anak gagala, sebalik Jawa tambah peningat jelas. Gaya semakin beda, bibir merah-merah. Aduh mama ini siapa punya anak? Dulu masih kicik-kicik, sekarang balik Jawa makin cantik. Kau perfect sekali, asli bidadari jatuh dari langit. Kalau jadi dengar kita stop bodoh, sepastikan dia dipujodoh. Sumpah nih casok dah ibang bodoh. Lihat dan udah makin gagah, bikin kakak jadi suka. Dulu ada rambut kepang dua, sekarang rambut merah-merah. Kakak lihat ada tambah manis, pulang rantau dari mana? Aduh ada nona jantan, lalu pasang gaya depan kakak. Kakak jadi jatuh, kakak tak bola balik. Lihat ada nona, semakin menyala, kakak hati susah.
Wow, that was a wonderfully done performance from you guys. Thank you so much for your beautiful performance. All right, before we move on to the next agenda, I would like to invite you all to have a little fun. This time, we invite you to play a little bit of rock, paper, scissors. You can use the sweets we gave you earlier and invite the friend on your right or left to play rock, paper, scissors. And those of you win this game can take the sweets belonging to your opponents. And if you're done with your right and left partners, you can also find other people who has more sweets and try to play with them so you can get the sweets. And the main winner is the one who has the most sweets from your friends. Make sure they practice. Report them. Make sure you have the sweets. Does everyone have the sweets? Can you raise your hand with the sweets? Everyone? Okay. All right. Can all of you stand up and find your partners? Oh, that's me on the stage. Are you guys playing? Can play with your opponents? So should I? Okay, I'm going to do a countdown. On 3, 2, 1, y'all can start playing with your opponents that you have chosen. Is everyone ready? Can I get a yes? Okay. 3, 2, 1, start. The winner can take the loser's candies. And if you win, you can search for another partner. We have Alamin who got so many sweets. Do we have winners who got the sweets? I'll go that one. Who has the most sweets here? Wow. Someone here got 7. You can find more partners and take their sweets too. How many did she get? 8. What's her name? Eureka. Eureka here got 8 sweets. 8 sweets. Are you guys having fun? Guys, look at his candies. How many do you have? How many do you have?
7.
But Eureka has more. She has 8. She has 8.
More eggs. This is more eggs.
How many? How many did she get? She can start selling now. Yeah, yeah. I think you should play with Alamin. He has 7, you have 10, so you both should play. She's saving her treasures first. You guys want to play on the stage? Bring your sweets. Bring your sweets. Oh, we have one more. We have someone here. How many do you have? 8. Your name? Abril. Avi has 8 too. Should we find another opponent for her? Alamin. Yeah, and then she play with Eureka. The winner can play with Eureka. You go, guys. Okay. That's a tough competition. Who's gonna win? Oh my god, Alamin won. We have the final round with Eureka. Wait. I wanna get their thoughts. Do you think you can win?
I don't know. It's locked.
Yes. She's confident. Ah, she knew she would win. It's the confidence. Congrats, Eureka. Oh my god. Where is the okay? Congrats, everyone got a sweet paper. Congrats, everyone. Congrats. Okay, was that fun? Was that fun? Congratulations to Eureka who got the most sweets. Next up, we have an amazing musical performance with a beautiful voice. Can I welcome Abkori Sitkaya Hasna and Nafi from SD Islam Al Azhar 25 Semarang, Indonesia. Please give them a round of applause, guys. We have our little friend here. Please give her a round of applause.
Nanti tahu angin akan membuat kau buyar. Maafkan, hidup memang kau lebih kuat. Andaikan saat itu kami tak ada menghenti. Aku ingin kau mendengar nyanyianku di sini. Sedikit demi sedikit engkau akan berteman. Akhir lelah saja bila menang ada aku. Ingatlah semua lelah dapatkah tersia. Tak takut pada kerasnya. Let it let Jure Supile Ta ijo Yoroyo Kasanggo Tem Jangan Libe kui Nyipende Kang Basa Dodo tiro Teka ing pinggir Roko Lojur mata Kono Kanggo Sepo So Padang Lan Jeng Kaliman Padang Lan Kelaman Sedikit demi sedikit Engkau akan kutemukan rahim luar apa saja bila harus menangis ingatlah ini bukan sekedar kata maksudnya gelap bukan menjadi kapan cintaku dari hati kapan cintaku dari hati.
Beautiful, beautiful. Please give her a round of applause, guys. Thank you so much for such an amazing voice, Sitya Hasna. We have another traditional dance and singing performance from Team Papua Bisa Manokwari. Let's move on to that.
Seribu mutiara yang terkubur lumpur, emas minyak luas hutan semuanya bercampur. Nyanyikan oh, nyanyikan oh, nyanyikan oh,
Wow, that is an amazing dance performance from you guys. Thank you so much. Now we invite to play a puzzle game. We invite five teams, each consisting of three people. You must assemble the puzzle in front of you. For those of you who want to play, come forward and invite three of your friends to assemble this game. In this session, you have 5 minutes to complete the puzzle. The three fastest teams will advance to the next session. Do we have teams who want to play the game? Please assemble, guys. We have 5 minutes.
Wait, so what's the objective of the game? Just like it down. All you want.
Can we have the first three teams? Okay, first team. One more team. Can we get them maybe? We're finalizing the last team. Okay, the rest can go to your seats. We already have our teams. Thank you, guys. Thank you for volunteering. So for the puzzle, we already have our teams. Basically, they will design their puzzle to a gun. You have to make a gun. Yeah, this one. three fastest team, and then we will do the second round. Okay. You're gonna have to make this gun. We need 3 fast teams, and then we're gonna do the next session. So the fastest ones win. All right, guys, you guys can start. We need 3 fast teams. Yeah, you have to make this one. Can start. Yeah. Yeah. How's it going? Okay, we got first winner. We got the first winner, Team Mexico. We have the second fastest one. Okay. We have, do we have the third one? We also have, is it correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Okay, so we have already 3 fast winners. We already have.
Yeah, all correct. One, one, two, three, three.
1, 2, 3. The middle 3. Okay. We already have our 3 winning teams. Good job to all the participants, but I would request you to leave the stage because we're going to do the next session with the fast winners. We're beginning our second round. Only. Okay, y'all can start with my count. I'm gonna do a 3, 2, 1, and you can start. Okay, get set. 3, 2, 1, start.
This is like the first time I don't wear all black.
Yeah.
She's like, you're big.
How's it going? How's it going, guys?
They match perfectly. True?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Let me check. Let me check. Our second team is halfway there. Our third team is almost about to finish. And the first team is They're trying their best. Is it hard?
No, it's well kind of hard. Something.
Oh,
Es así,
sorry,
ve.
sorry.
Ok, es así, ve, que sí se ven separados. Pues al punto.
Cierto.
Ok, ya, ya, ya. Esos sí son cuadritos. Esos son cuadritos separados.
Is it hard?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Ano ko? No, no. Oye.
Our teams are going strong, strong. It looks.
Y te pueden solo iban de ropa. I mean, not like. Yeah, al problem, ay, va a faltar en el ropa tu
Sí, ¿no?
Sí, falta el blanco va aquí y los ay, falta un negro. Or you pieces.
Espérame, ¿por qué no?
Este va así, aquí va otro. Ah,
Mira, aquí va un blanco.
not matching.
Aquí debe de ir blanco. Recuerdes que aquí debe de blanco.
They're done? No. This seems like a hard game. Do we have done? Okay, we do have the Mexico team. They're done with it after much struggle. They were trying their best and now they're done. Okay, please give them a round of applause. The Mexico team has successfully. It might look easy, but it's actually very difficult. They went through trials and errors to get it done. Okay, we have souvenirs for all the winners. So please remain on the stage for a while. Yeah, they already finished. Are you done?
Ah. Wait, wait, wait. No, no, no. No. Exactly. No, but this way. Yeah. No, no. Aquí debe de ir una blanca.
Do perform singing performance from Bangladesh. Singing perform from Bangladesh team.
Second team done. How about our little friends? Are they done?
Okay, so you know how some like those pieces like this, sometimes some of them are hidden. So, like they'll have like a piece like that, right? And then this would hide over its top. So you have piece of layering over your top. And you notice like you have like a different dimension, but all of them, you can have it. It all has to be even.
But they can still get the souvenirs.
Don't give up.
You got this.
Wait, then what's the other thing? You guys, wanna help?
Can you help them? Unity.
It's all the same. It's all the same.
Yay, they're done. Okay, can we? We're giving away souvenirs to our winners. Yeah, they're all done. Okay.
And we'll be third place. Third, yeah. Stop.
Okay. Can we have y'all stand here in the stage in a line? Because we're gonna give away the prizes. It's okay, it's done. You did your best.
Yeah.
All right, we have our three team of winners. First, second, and third. Can we have the souvenirs for them? Congratulations, guys.
Stay put. Document. Okay. Recommendation with the winners.
Okay, the team will do the commentation with the winners. Okay, I'll not be here. Can we have a round of applause for all the winners today?
Yeah, one more.
Congratulations for the winners. Hope you have enjoyed the games and you're happy with the gifts. Now we go back to the last but not the least performance by Dreams Bangladesh team. We welcome you to the stage.
Shop di sini.
Dreams Bangladesh team.
সাথে কোটি প্রাণে এক সুর ছিলাম থাকবো সাথে চলো যাই বহুদূর চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বিশ্ব উঠানে চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বিজয়ের টানে চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বিশ্ব উঠানে চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো এক হয়ে করি ঝাঁপিয়ে দেব বিশ্ব এবার কাঁপিয়ে থামবো না আর মানবো না হার যাবো এগিয়ে যা আছে দাঁড়িয়ে চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বিশ্ব উঠানে চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বিজয়ের টানে চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বিশ্ব উঠানে চলো বাংলাদেশ লাল সবুজের জার্সিতে চলো শুনবে বিশ্ব চলছে বলো নতুন দিনের স্লোগানে স্লোগানে চলো জেলে দেই আশার আলো চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বিশ্ব উঠানে চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বিজয়ের টানে চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বিশ্ব উঠানে চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বিশ্ব উঠানে চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বিজয়ের টানে চলো
একই উন্মাদনার চাওয়া আজ সারা বাংলাদেশের দল মাঠে পেছনে আমরা সবাই চলো বাংলাদেশ চলো বহুদূর গ্রামীণ ফোন
Bangladesh. Thank you so much. Please give a round of applause to all our performers today. Next up, we have another musical performance from Team Bangladesh. We welcome you to the stage for the musical performance.
How to watch it? Our main main parang. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, we perform this a historical song from Bangladesh. Please join us and joining us for this song. সাদা সাদা কালা কালা সাদা কালা সাদা সাদা কালা রং মিশে সাদা হইছি আমি মন বাড়ে বসন্ত কালে আমি দেখো বসন্ত কালে তোমায় বলতে পারি বসন্তকালে তোমায় বলতে পারি তোমায় তোমায় বলতে পারি বসন্তকালে তোমায় বলতে পারি বালা গলার মালা বললে কি আর যারে ভালো লাগে আমায় দেখলে তারে চোখে নেশা হয় রে বন্ধু চোখে নেশা হয় মালা গলার মালা বললে কি আর তারে ভালো লাগে আমায় দেখলে তারে চোখে নেশা হয় বন্ধু চোখে নেশা হয় সাদা 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 আমি মন পাগে বসন্তকালে তুমি মনে কালা পাখি আমি যেন কি বসন্ত কালে তোমায় বলতে পারিনি বসন্তকালে তোমায় Bolsonaro, 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 Santo Maria, che pareci, non so solamente mai, non che pareci, non so solamente mai, non che pareci, Santo Maria, mai, non che pareci, posso solamente mai, non che pareci. Oh!
থ্যাংক ইউ এভরিওয়ান। থ্যাংক ইউ এভরিওয়ান। ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে।
Wow. That was an amazing music performance. Thank you so much, Dreams Bangladesh. Please give a big round of applause to all the performers today. You are all amazing. And thank you for all the beautiful performances, dance, as well as music. We have come to the end of this event. Before we close this event, I would like to remind you after this event, there will be workshops for engineering and IT, which will take place in this room. And for workshops related to health and sciences, it will take place in Auditorium A. You can go directly to the room according to the workshop theme you have chosen, either engineering or health sciences and IT. I'm Humaira. I bid you farewell. Thank you so much and see you at the awarding ceremony, guys. Once again, can we have a round of applause for everyone? Guys, for health and sciences who are following Auditorium A, please find Alamin. Alamin is the person you should find. Health and sciences people. Auditorium A team.
Hey, wait. Yeah, sure.
They have language bars already. Wait, let me
I'll take them down.
to registration. I think, right? So there, participants haven't registered yet. From no problem.
So I can take them down first.
No. Just ask they want to join the health science workshop or IT and engineering. Okay. It's here. You can.
everyone. So, for our engineering and IT workshop today, we have 4 speakers: Dr. Sia, Dr. Champini, Dr. Tengu, and Dr. Chu. So, for the first speaker, I would like to welcome Dr. Sia Yao Wong to talk about the role of educational engineering in Asia's automated manufacturing future. May we have you on stage? Please give Doctor a round of applause.
Good morning. How are you? Welcome to Malaysia and welcome to Sagi University. Uh, my name is Dr. Sia. Today I'm going to talk about this bridging the gap, the role of education engineering in Asia automated manufacturing future. Next, please. Okay, this is our world. If you understand the world, you understand the direction. All right. Next slide. Generally, our world is going towards 2 directions. It's either going to SDG, Sustainability Development Goals, or the next one, please. Industrial Revolution 4.0. Okay, so next slide. Okay, Sustainability Development Goal is actually established by UN in 2015 with these 17 goals. So generally is to address the problem in social, economy, and environment. So they try to target to make it better by 2030. So looking at these 70 goals, every country have their roles to play on and make it better. Next, please. Okay, Industry 4.0. So what is Industry 4.0? Next. Previous slide, please. Okay, by reading the red color words, actually it's transformation of our manufacturing industry, make it digitized and automate and bring in a lot of AIs and make it better and make it more efficient. Next. Okay, actually the world needs you. The world needs you. You are young. We are getting older and we need younger generation to handle the problem. There are still a lot of unsolved problem in this world. So this challenge is waiting for you to solve. Next, please. All right. I'll give you a few examples. So in Asia, we have a lot of factory and we still see a lot of human labor force working in our factory. So you like it or not, in future time, 5 to 6 years later, what we can predict is we're going to introduce automation to replace the human workforce. So you like it or not, these people will will move out of factory slowly, batch by batch, and replaced by automation. And also we try to integrate our manufacturing plant to become smarter, which means all the departments will have information passing smoothly and get there's no information of slacking around the company. So agriculture is also an important sectors that we are focusing. So currently, it depends on the government of your country, whether they emphasize heavily on this agriculture, because all human relies food to survive. By introduce this technology into agriculture, actually can fasten the harvest and bring more food to the human being. So next. Okay, this one is more on electrical side. So we know we try to achieve for a clean environment. Okay, so we can see a lot of government is trying to introduce clean energy to their country, like wind, solar, wave. Okay, another thing is electric vehicle. So now we can see a lot of electric vehicle like Tesla, BYD. All right, so they are coming out. What's the purpose of that? They try to reduce the carbon dioxide emission to environment. All right. So, but there's a problem. If you have an EV car, you still have a problem. What problem you have? You're still concerning whether your EV car can bring you from distance A to distance B, especially the distance is quite long. Why? Because you are not confident with the car or battery. Because the battery technology is still not there. All right. So it relies you, the younger generation, to invent how to store the energy in a more efficient way so that the vehicle can last longer. All right. All right. Next slide, please. Okay, this is more on chemical side. Okay, we understand we have a lot of factory in Asia because our country GDP is relying on this industry. So all the industry will produce some waste. Okay, there's no escape. It's not about how much you produce, it's about how you handle it. Okay, you handle it well, our environment will be clean. Okay, water consumption and water treatment is also one major thing. All right, we rely clean water to survive, to drink, all right, to operate our plant, same as biochemical process. Next, please. Okay, I think the city we live in currently is still a lot of space to improve. All right, building to building, they are not interconnected yet. And then we rely this infrastructure like IoT, try to link up from department to department and from one organization to another organization to achieve this smart city. But smart city is not our ultimate goal. Our ultimate goal is to reach to another stage, which is safe. Okay, so in order to reach to safe, we must make our city smart. Then only we can reach to safer city. Green building. All right. So green building is also another trend which have been focusing for quite a number of years, and I think it will continue be focusing for the future. What we're trying to do is we're trying to bring down the energy consumption, the use of water, how to use recyclable material to build our buildings so that we rely on more energy from sun or environment. Okay, you can imagine the airport in Singapore. What did they do? They bring in a lot of plants, right? Not they expose the windows, all right, and then let the sunshine in. So you feel like more like, although you're inside the airport, but you feel like at the still exposed to the environment. We still see a lot of human labor force working in construction site. And then one of our pain point is if they might suffer injured when doing their daily job. So this injury may cause the project to delay. Another thing that we haven't seen it quite popular yet is they are using robot or a replacement for that. So these are all the simple thing. I'm touching just a few, all right, for the younger generation to consider on. All right, next slide, please. Okay, this is the data that I extracted, all right, from this world organization. Okay, this is show that this is the manufacturing industry across the world. And as you can see in Asia, we rely heavily on manufacturing. All right, so some of them can go up to 30% of our country GDP, which means, okay, now currently we have a lot of factories. And then we have a lot of workers in these factories. And next slide, please. Okay, this one I need you to tap side by side. Okay, so like I said, we have a lot of factory. Currently, all the factories are heavily rely on this human workforce. So next, but not so fast, not so fast. I go to the second one. the green color arrow. Okay, next. All right, you like it or not, eventually in 5 years or 6 years later on, we are expecting, all right, this labor force will be slowly removed or replaced by automation. Next. Okay, this is called industry automation. Next, please. So in Sagi University, our program is designed based on this. We are trying to link you up what's the demand on the job market side and how we're going to build you from here and link you up towards the goal. All right, in our program, we focus on design. Okay, in each semester, you get some design work. We start to teach you how to understand, read the design from other engineers. Okay, then slowly we teach you how to use software to replicate or duplicate their work. All right. So next, please. Okay, read and understand. Next. Next. Okay, reproduce. Next, please. Then also we teach you how to model in 3D. Okay, by understand this part by part modeling, eventually we'll teach you how to connect or assemble up this to become a simple automation. Okay, the core idea for our program is to get whatever idea that you have in your mind, to model it out. Next, please. Okay, whatever idea you might in your mind, you were able to model it out, you're able to assemble it, you're able to build it, and you're able to use it. Okay, so as we know, a machine will not be operate without electrical power. So in the course, we also teach you about electrical stuff. Next. So we also teach you how to combine this other small component like sensor, motor to integrate to this machine so that it can work. So if you want the whole thing to work in automation form, automatically, we teach you about programming. So with this, a round of a ecosystem, by the end of the course, you are fit enough to start to work in the industry, which is the demand in our short future. Next. Okay, the whole course is to train you to become industry readiness. By the end of the course, you can just start to work as an engineer. You do not need to go for on-job training. Next. Thank you. Okay, next we'll invite Dr. Shamini for the next presentation. Dr. Shamini.
So, good morning, everyone. So, we have participants from various countries here today. So, I welcome parents, teachers, and students to Segi University and Malaysia. So, today our topic gonna be on control system in manufacturing. So, when talking about manufacturing, what can you think of? Whatever that you are using in your daily life, including the chair that you are sitting, the shirt that you are wearing, the car, the bus, a pen that you used to write, everything is being manufactured. Doesn't matter in which country. Okay. So all these are essential items. So even the toothbrush that you use is being manufactured. In this case, let's look into the slides. So today we're going to look a little knowledge on control systems in manufacturing. So, talking about control systems, today when you are coming to Sagi, I'm sure you have come across traffic lights. So, in traffic lights, when it's green, the bus or the car will move. If it's red, you're going to stop for your green signal. So, in this case, this control system is as simple as what you have seen today morning at the traffic light. So, this traffic light, it follows whatever that you have given the input. If you say stop, it's going to stop after 30 seconds. If you say move after 30 seconds, that means turn into green, it's gonna make it into green. So now we're gonna see how this is being implemented in the manufacturing plant. So in control system, normally we use sensors, controllers and actuators to make the system work or to be controlled. And the function here is to monitor, to regulate, and also to find the automation in whatever industry that we are looking into. So there are two types of control. I'm going a bit specific on the control system today. So here, when we are talking about control system, there are two types, which is open loop and closed loop. So what is open loop? What is closed loop? So engineers nowadays, they will learn this very in depth when you go to this kind of engineering subjects. So open loop is something that you don't have feedback. Like I said earlier, when you're talking about traffic light, let's say there's a long queue at the red signal traffic light. The signal doesn't know to let the bus or the cars to move, even though there's a long queue. Am I right? Sometimes you realize you are late to work, late to school, but the signal is red. You have to wait and follow the green signal. So this is what we call open loop, where it does not give a feedback. And definitely because it has no feedback, so it's a simple controller. And you know the predictable output. That means after 30 seconds, I'm going to move. But let's say if I want to put a feedback, that's where we call as a closed loop. So it has a feedback mechanism, and it is like it has a dynamic adjustment and also a complex control. For example, like you're driving a car. I guess you all are still young to drive a car, but let's say you are able to ride a motorbike or a bicycle. Okay, so when you see there's a disturbance in front on the road, what you will do? You will try to divert. So the diversion is the one that is what is given a feedback. Excuse me. So that is the example of closed loop. Next, application in control system. Talking about manufacturing, so control system are very much related to control in manufacturing, where we have automation in production lines. What is production lines means? When we have manufacturing where the products are being produced, so we call it as a production line. For example, we are talking about the chair that you are sitting. We want to fix the cushion, we want to fix the sponge, the legs. All these are being done in the production line. So this control system streamline has its operation, and it is important to increase the efficiency. So this is also for real-time monitoring system, where we have an immediate data feedback. Let's say something goes wrong. Someone is preparing a chair with 3 legs. So can we use a 3-leg chair? Yeah, of course we have a stool, but let's say the chair that you are sitting now is 3-leg. It is not stable. So it will immediately respond to the manufacturing plant. So that's where we have the feedback. So I think you can relate to the feedback that I have said earlier, which is with the feedback or without the feedback. Okay. So what is the benefit? We can enhance productivity. We can reduce waste. Why waste? Because like I said earlier, if a company or a manufacturing plant has produced more than 100 chairs with 3 legs, then now it is a waste. So they have to dispose it. So in this control system, we are able to reduce this. Next is on the improved quality control. The quality can be improved, and we have a greater flexibility. So some of the examples that you can see here in the automotive industry, in food packaging, in fact, control system applies in many areas, not only in food, not only in automotive, in oil and gas, in normal households, banking, even in human body. So when you take breakfast today morning, you have intake some food that give you energy. So your body has balance between the energy that you need for the day and how much you should reserve and how much you should replenish. So that is also a control system. So in control system, we have sensors and actuators where the sensors actually detects the changes. Something change in your body. The sensor change in your body, right? It detects. So similar to that in the manufacturing plant. Then we have actuators which convert the control signal into a physical motion or action. Then we have integration in system. Then at last, we have the importance of the feedback loops. These are the important of sensors and actuators. Okay. So overall, I would like to say that 9 out of 10 is the efficiency in a closed loop system. Even though it might be slightly costly, but then it is important to have a closed loop system which is helpful to reduce the waste and also the importance that I've explained earlier. And 95% actually has a positive impact on the product quality. So when we are buying something as a customer, you want the product to be in good quality. You feel satisfied. Even a shirt or a pen that you are buying, you want to make sure that it's in a good quality. So similar to that, when we are learning control systems in engineering, basically we want to produce something that is in a good quality. And the time response is very fast, which is 50 milliseconds. So you can see how important is this control system in our daily life, which actually is through our manufacturing, which is used in engineering. Okay, so that's all from me. Next, I would like to invite IR Dr. Tengku Anita for her next topic.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning, everyone. So, how's Segi University? Happy? Yeah, of course, happy. All right. Today, I would like to present um, the topic is robotic systems for earthquake early warning and disaster response. How many of you facing earthquake before? Oh, from where? Indonesia. All right, very good. Good experience for you. Okay, today I would like to share some of you about the robotic system for earthquake early warning and disaster response. Okay, this is my content today. So we have 7 content from introduction until conclusions. All right. Okay. Do you know that earthquake? There are many, large and smalls. So it's happened every day. Do you know every day? Okay, you can click that happen every single day. Then you know where it's happened right now. Okay? Okay, so now you can go to the sharing on earthquake occurrence. So I have 47 seconds. You can see the Northern California and Taiwan. Just at the middle. No, before that. But in Malaysia, earthquakes are less frequently but still pose a risk, especially in Sabah and southern peninsula of Malaysia. This clip is a 2 minute 48 seconds recording of a recent tremor event that affected Segamat, Mersing, Keluang and Batu Pahat, Johor. Local awareness and preparedness are crucial. Enjoy this video.
Earthquake in Segamat, not Malaysia's first. The minor earthquake that shook Segamat Johor on Sunday was not the first of its kind in Malaysia. Although the country lies outside the Pacific Ring of Fire, records from the Malaysian Meteorological Department and the Minerals and Geoscience Department reveal that earthquakes have struck Malaysia for more than a century. Back in 1922, Johor was hit by a 5.4 magnitude quake followed by an aftershock measuring 5.0 on the Richter scale a week later. Both caused minor damage, proof that Peninsular Malaysia is not immune to seismic activity. Sabah, however, is the state most prone to quakes. The strongest ever recorded struck Lahad Datu in 1923, measuring 6.3 on the Richter scale. Other major incidents followed Kudat in 1951, Kuningau and Tenum in 1958, Lahad Datu again in 1976, and Ranau in 1991. But the most devastating, the tremors. In 1994, a 5.3 magnitude quake struck near Kapit, the strongest ever recorded in the state. Elsewhere in the peninsula, small tremors were recorded in Terengganu, Negeri Sembilan and Perak in the 1980s, measuring between 1.6 and 4.6. From 2007 to 2008, Bukit Tinggi spanning Selangor and Pahang saw 23 minor quakes, none of them serious. History shows Malaysia is not a quake-free nation. Most incidents have been weak, but the Segamat tremor is a timely reminder that seismic monitoring and disaster preparedness remain vital, especially in areas near fault lines.
Okay, it was a magnitude of 4.1. All right, and type is strike slip plot, depth of 10 kilometer. Aftershock is 5. This is happened in 30th August this year, 2025. All right. Okay, these are the recorded magnitudes of tremors between 24th August and 30th August this year. It's essential. Robotics can help by placing sensor even in remote areas. Okay, this is an image of the ground cracks observed in Segamat. They appeared in a plantation area behind a house and were likely caused by tremors. The residents are understandably concerned as this district has experienced multiple tremors within days. Okay, you can see the crack there. It's shown by this woman. This happened in Segamat, Johor. No. Okay, so what is an earthquake? Do you know the meaning of earthquake? Okay, an earthquake is the shaking of the Earth's surface caused by a sudden release of energy in the lithosphere. This energy radiates as seismic wave. This energy This, in simple terms, it's a sudden movement along faults. Studying earthquakes is important to understand patterns, improve building codes, and design early warning systems. That's why when you, as a structural engineer, when you design the building, you need to consider the seismic and also the earthquake in your calculations. All right. Okay, these are eight main causes of earthquakes. Understanding causes helps engineers and scientists mitigate the risk. Uh, all right, we go one by one. The first one is tectonic forces. What does it mean, tectonic forces? Tectonic forces will result from movement of the earth crust. When the strain becomes too high, the crust slips and release energy. So this is the most common cause of earthquake worldwide. The second one is volcanic activity. What does it mean? The volcanic activity. The volcanic activity can trigger earthquakes as magma rises and cracks the surrounding rock. So be careful, yeah? These earthquakes can precede eruptions, which is why volcano monitoring use seismic sensor. Okay, the third one is collapse scenarios. Includes landslide, sinkholes, or structural failure that result in ground shaking. They can be local but still dangerous, especially near populated area. Okay, the, the fourth one is the seismic waves. The seismic waves carry energy from the earthquake source. There are two waves. The first one is P, which is waves arrive first, followed by S wave and then surface waves, which are the most damaging. Detecting the first waves allows early warning systems to provide second of lead time. And the fifth one is compression of the earth crust. This occurs when sections of crust are squeezed together, so causing shortening and folding. Eventually, the stress may cause a rupture and generate an earthquake. All right. The sixth one is large body of water. It happens in dam. So it's the reservoir behind dams. Have you seen the dam before? I think there are many dams in all over the world. In your country also, I believe you have the dams. Okay? All right. Very good. So is the reservoir behind the dams can trigger earthquakes by adding weight to the crust and lubricating faults through seepage. All right. Inside the dam, we have many compartments, including the seepage. Robotic monitoring can track microseismic activity near dams to ensure structural safety. You know, the dam is very big. So we have to, if we have the robotic to monitor, so it can be safe. The next one is for the seventh one is groundwater extraction. Is the removing groundwater lower for pressure and can destabilize faults, leading to induced earthquakes. Monitoring extraction zones with robotic system can help predict and prevent damaging events. Okay. The last one is induced forces. So the induced forces actually human activities such as fracking, tunneling, and blasting can induce earthquake. These are usually small but can still damage sensitive infrastructure. So you must be careful also. And robots allow safer continuous monitoring. Okay. All right. Now we go to the why we use robots. Anyone can answer? Okay. So robots can deploy in dangerous or remote areas transmit real-time data self-organized into sensor networks and collect additional data like temperature or ground deformation. This makes them ideal for earthquake detection. All right, now we go to the types of robots for earthquake detection. Okay, there are several categories of robot used in earthquake monitoring ground. The first one is ground robots with seismic sensor. So the ground robots can carry seismic sensor and operate in hazard areas. For example, robotic vehicles are already used for landmine detection. Similar systems can be used for earthquake monitoring, reducing risk to human. Okay, this is also the new landmine detection method to reduce false alarm rates. Okay, and in Japan earthquake, they use more robots to rescue an underwater vehicle and another ground robot joined to the rescue and recovery operations. Okay, the second one is drones. Drone swarms for mapping surface crack. So drones can quickly map surface cracks and landslide area after an earthquake. They provide rapid data collections and can cover large area. So which is essential for post-disaster assessment. Have you seen drone before, my dear? Yeah, good. So this is one of the we can use drone to check for cracking. All right. The next one is landslide surface crack from UAV image using improved U network. This one also we use a drone. Okay. All right. The next one is underwater robots for submarine earthquake monitoring. So underwater robots for submarine. This is ocean floor earthquakes are a major surface tsunamis. Underwater robots and fiber optic cable monitoring systems can provide early warning of such event. I believe that Indonesian, you facing tsunamis, right? So this is one of the that we can use, we can detect early to check the earthquake. All right, uh, and all right. The last one is autonomous sensor deploying robots. These robots can automatically deploy seismic sensors across an area, creating a dense network without requiring human crews. This is especially useful in inaccessible or dangerous region. Okay, what is the advantages of robotic detection? All right. So the advantages of robotic detection, robotic system can be deployed quickly after foreshocks, expand coverage in real time, work in hazards, terrain, and respond faster than fixed monitoring stations. This speed is critical for saving lives. So we have the case studies and research. Okay, robotic system sensor networks have been deployed in California and Japan. You know, Japan, there are many earthquakes happen every day, right? Maybe in a week, we have many earthquake. All right, in a month also, we have many. Okay, so robotic seismic sensor network have been deployed in California and Japan. Drone-based crack detection has been successfully used in Chile. These case studies prove that robotic can enhance earthquake monitoring. For future outlook, the future will see AI-powered swarm robotics covering entire seismic zones, integrated with satellite systems and connected to public alert networks. We may even achieve predictive capabilities using machine learning modules. All right, in the conclusions, robotics is transforming earthquake detection and response combined with AI and IoT. This system will provide faster, smarter, and more reliable warnings, helping to protect communities, and save life. All right. So that's all from me. Welcome to SEGI. Hopefully, if you like to join SEGI University, please contact. Thank you. I would like to invite Engineer Chu to present his topic.
Hello. Good morning. Okay. Today, I would like to present the topic on a little bit on the environmental engineering and pollution control. Okay. How many of you actually interested in the environmental engineering field or even pollution control? How many of you? Or you are new for this? Okay. So yeah. So the sustainability aspect for pollution control will be contribute to the SDG 15, right? Life on land, or also the sustainable city and community, right? So next. So I think everyone happy today. Still have to stay more day in Malaysia. Yes, that's good. Stay more in Segi also, huh? Okay. Next. Okay, so I would like to working on some presentation on the introduction on the some of the soil and groundwater pollutions. Okay, that we will be involved in the near future. Okay, so also some of the significant and the use of some of the assessment, environmental assessment, and the procedure to assess the environmental problem related to the soil and groundwater pollutions. Then we will working on some of the case study on how to actually we address this environmental issue. So actually, this will be involved for not only for chemical engineering, but also involve the mechanical, electrical engineering, and also civil engineering as well. So maybe we can integrate all the different discipline and work together as a team to address and reduce the environmental problem. Okay, next. So, a little bit introduction on the contaminated lands. Okay, actually, you know that every day we have listened to a lot of news on the environmental pollution, like the water pollutions, solid waste pollutions, right? And also the air pollution. But as far as the contaminated lands pollutions, we are dealing with a lot of hazardous material under the subsurface that can cause a health and environmental problem. Okay, so normally we use the term for this issue is the brownfield land issue. Okay, so maybe some of the industrial site mining and chemical plant that actually have polluted some of the soil and groundwaters under the subsurface. Next. So this is a bit on the overviews on the uh, pictures that I don't have much videos, but you can see that the first picture we have this landfill issue that actually the we have actually dumping the solid waste daily, right? That can cause a landfill pollution, and whereby this landfill pollution will be dealing with the soil and groundwaters, right? Which is has been happening many years. Okay, it's many century, and today as this 21st century, as engineers like us, we need to work harder. Okay, we need to be more vibrant to address the future environmental issue. And then the other side is related to the maybe oil and gas industries that actually they after they have removed some of the of oil tanker whereby there is a spillage. Okay, there may be found in their facility. So we need to address some of the issue during with these industries. Then the other thing is agriculture field. We have a lot of pesticide, that a lot of chemical have been used for agriculture.
farming that will also cause water and pollution. And then the other one is a big one is a refinery or all the chemical plant that we we may be involved. Okay, those activity that can cause pollution as well. Okay. Okay, for example, in Malaysia, just a big case study, we have a lot of landfill issue challenges faced in the past that we want to address some of the soil and groundwater pollution issue caused by the landfill. Because in the past century, we have a lot of challenges to uh, to ensure that the pollution can be avoided, right? So we have some of the project have been involved that to convert the landfill to becomes uh the park, okay, recreation park, and this part of uh is the solution, okay, that involved, okay, in the condemned land. So you can see a little bit on the conceptual side model. Yeah, you can see we have living at the environment whereby we are staying at the house, and the nearby there is a illegal dumping or hazardous waste dumping under the subsurface, and the chemical actually released into the groundwaters. And if you has been staying nearby the contaminated land or illegal dump site, you may be exposed to the health issue because you are consuming the groundwater. I believe that in our regions, Indonesia's right, Vietnam or Thailand, even in Malaysia, we are still using the groundwaters. Okay, more to say is we also have challenge on the addressing the issue whereby there is a chemicals, gases can be released from the ground. Okay, they're actually inhaled by our body, and we have been suffer with the illness. Okay, we have one cases in the southern Malaysia that caused a nearby school, and the student actually inhaled with the chemical released from the nearby, factory, perhaps they suspected from the underground subsurface. Okay, that's where we need to address this from now. Okay, that's why we have the next. Okay, so how we do as engineers or as a scientist, we need to really ensure that uh we want to identify all the contamination, the source. Okay, there may be migrations to the receptors. Okay, and then we need to also identify the uh method how to address this issue. What are the engineering approach, sustainability approach that we can address this issue to avoid any accident happens. Okay. So in Malaysia, we have a very practical regulation or by the Department of Environment, right? As an engineer, we always want to work on some specification regulated by the local authority. I for sure for your country, you also have a lot of authority dealing with the environmental issue, right? So in Malaysia, we have a few guidelines that assist engineers, okay, or scientists to address this particular contaminated land issue. Next. So what happened is, as engineers, we need to understand the site condition, whether the site actually is dangerous to the human body or receptor. So because you can see today, uh, there are a lot of challenge faced by the industry is they need to spend a lot of money, right, to address the environmental issue, but at the same time that they want to grow the industries. So in this case, we need to really understand whether this contaminated land or the hazardous condition actually exposure to the human body or not, or human receptor. If there is not, then we may want to think others alternates to address the issue, right? So this is the purpose on we want to assess whether is significant on this environmental issue and require further action or not. If not, then we may want to monitor, okay, to ensure that there is no uh, remedial action need to be taken. Next. Yeah. After we identify the site that has been contaminated, right, due to the hazardous waste disposal or spillage for the chemical, so we want to ensure that what is the next steps, whether you want to clean out the site or you want to leave the site alone, or we want to address is there any risk to the receptor, right? So this is a very important assessment need to be done before we want to uh, spend a lot of money, right, to remediate the site. So at least that we can cover some of the uh, so-called benefits to the industry. At the same time, we want to protect the environmental issue, right? Next. So first of all, we have to do three things: identify the source, and then we have to understand this pollution, this chemical actually is exposure to through the drinking water from groundwater path, or maybe through the inhalation uh, from the chemical through the pathway from the soil. So we have all these three things to be identified before we conclude that whether we want to do the remediations, okay, of the contaminated land. Next. So a few sources that we can look into that. First one, we can look into the past history. What are the factory? Okay, what are the chemical has been used in the land, right? And then we need to know identify any chemical actually can be detected inside the groundwaters. And also we need to understand whether this is a natural occurrence. Okay, so we need to know all these sources of the chemicals. Okay, next. Then we need to know how this chemical migrates. Okay, whether through the groundwater pathway, aquifer, or you can see that there is a soil gases at the arrow there. Whether the gas from the chemical can release into the body. So we need to ensure that this is actually happen. Otherwise, we don't necessary okay to remediate the site because we need to ensure that all the pathway is complete. Okay, next. Yeah, these are a few pathway that we may be considered to assess groundwater, surface water, air, soils, and also the biotics. Next. Yeah, a bit more on the groundwater. We have to ensure that we need to understand whether there is a water well, whether there is a hazardous solid liquid inside the water. For the surface water, we will just check the quality of the water, okay, to make sure the water quality are in the good condition. Otherwise, we will address the issue. Next. Air also, because somehow we may have some of the soil that contaminated with the uh, volatile organic compound, right? So they may be inhaled by the human body, right? Human receptor. So we need to ensure that this need to be addressed. Next. And then the soil, direct contact. Let's say you have any soil that contaminated with a radioactive, right? So make sure that this chemical has been identified. Okay, if no, then we will be thinking other alternates whether we need to address this soil contamination issue or not. Next. And then the other one is a bio concentration or bio accumulation, whereby some of the chemicals, hazardous chemical can be transferred through the food chains, right? Or animal movement. So we need to make sure that there is no uh, any contamination pollutant can be transferred through this pathway, right? Next. So you can see after that, next, we want to know whether is there anyone staying nearby the contaminated land, whether there is any people who consume the groundwaters or any ecological receptor like the habitats of plant animals that exposed to the chemical, right, from the contaminated land. So we need to know this. Okay, next. So for example, a case study, just a typical landfill. Okay, you can see there's a landfill site that at the shaded area, and we want to know the along the surrounding of the landfill, right? Is there any receptor? Okay, so we need to do a lot of assessment before we want to do some clean out or remediates of the contaminated land. Otherwise, we may look for other alternates. Maybe we can just leave the site for further assessment. Okay, next. So what we can do a little bit more on the interesting part here is because we are from engineering, right? So we want to find out some of the alternate way how to clean out the contaminated land. What you see in the previous slide, normally we can see we are using the IoT, uh, robotics, but we also have require a lot of technologies, right? Integrate with those IoT. Okay, for example, here, what the technology we can use is air spudging and soil vapor extraction, right? You can see there is a blower, right? There is a compressor inside this picture. Next. Okay, in short, you see, we have the blower can blow the air inside the groundwaters, and whereby the vapor released from the groundwater or chemical vapor released from the groundwater will be extracted out for the further treatment. So from this diagram, you can see that over the times, the chemicals that detected inside the groundwater will be reduced. So in the long term, they will clean out the contaminated land, right? The site. So this system actually involves the electrical, mechanical, chemical process, or even environmental and civil engineering, right? So that's why in the environmental engineering fields and also in the problem that we working on involve all the discipline, right? So one of the very important message to work on the environmental engineering work is that we want to have a very good teamwork because you cannot work alone, right? You have to work with a different stakeholders, different engineers. Next. So the other technology is a pump and treat. So we can pump the groundwater, contaminated groundwaters, and further treatment. Okay, you can see there is a activated carbon and also some of the filtration system. And the other right side is the groundwater well, extraction well. So you can see that we have done something that could be not easily seen from our eyes. It's all under the subsurface. So there are still a lot of challenges faced on these industries, require a lot of engineers. And we are also working more and more case study to ensure that we can address the issue at the cost effective way, right? Because everything is expensive. Next. Okay, basically this is the overview on the groundwater treatment. You can extract the water from the ground, right? Then the water will be further treatment, right, through the activated carbon, right? And then we can do some monitoring around around the area, and the treated water can be injected back to the groundwaters. Yeah, another technologies that beside we talking about mechanical, physical technologies, we also looking at the chemicals technologies, chemical oxidation. So if you don't want to extract the water out because of the difficulties, because of the congested area, there's no space for you to do the water treatment, you can inject the chemical into the groundwater or contaminated land, contaminated groundwaters. Like you can remove the chemical without disturbing the surrounding facility. So this is the chemicals oxidation process. Let's say you think the chemicals and physical treatment is not viable because of the cost, maybe you can use biological treatment. Okay, this is a bioremediation. You can use some of the plant that extracted some of the heavy metals or chemicals. Okay, from the soil. Eventually, they can remove the chemicals inside the soil, and for over the time, they will remove the contaminant and then to clean out the site. Yeah, I think next. So I want to say something on my presentation today is environmental issue uh is getting more concern now, right? And engineers or for those who are interested in engineering, you may consider in the environmental engineering industry because that is very interesting, activities or project will be delivered by you. Okay. Thank you very much. Is there any question? No. Okay. Thank you. I think we are finished, right?
Thank you so much. With that, we come to the end of our engineering and IT workshop session. I would like to cordially thank uh all our talk persons. So, before we close the workshop, I would like to request all our audiences to please visit the Segi University engineering booth that they have over there to check more on our university engineering faculty works. Thank you so much for being here today.